secretary is too scared of the capsule and calls the fire department to get rid of it. When the guys return, they find the road blocked by the fire truck. The scintillometer immediately goes off, so Genio and Marcio run to the firefighter and make him drop the bag. Marcio scolds Genio for being irresponsible and convinces him to organize an evacuation, mentioning Chernobyl as a comparison. Genio activates the fire alarm to make everyone leave the building and the capsule is put back inside. Now Marcio is worried that other places may be contaminated as well, so they check the file to get the scrapyard's address. When they head there, the scintillometer goes off again. They try to talk to Evenaldu, but he thinks they're cops and tries to kick them out. When the duo explains that they're in danger, one of the employees who also has blisters tells them where Carlenius and Lucio found the capsule. Genio and Marcio go to the abandoned clinic, but the device doesn't detect any radiation here. Marcio immediately recognizes the bars that originally held the capsule and can't believe such dangerous equipment was left behind. Next they visit Emerson, the Secretary of Health. He's furious because the press has already been investigating the incident at the health department and refuses to evacuate the town. He claims he doesn't have the power to do it, yet he won't call the governor. When Marcio continues to explain how dangerous it is, they call the National Nuclear Energy Commission. Benny checks his files and confirms that the clinic shut down 3 years ago. A cobalt machine was taken out, but there was a second unit that never came. That unit contains cesium-137, a highly radioactive substance. Meanwhile, Marcio finally gets to talk to Governor Roberto and explains that cesium-137 is a fine powder that will jump from person to person. Roberto immediately agrees to evacuate all the exposed people to the local stadium. Afterward, tents and security measures are set up at the stadium. That night, relatives and scrapyard employees complain to Evenaldu because more people are getting sick, but he thinks it's just an allergic reaction that will go away now that the capsule is gone. At that moment, Emerson and Marcio arrive with the police. They explain what happened and Marcio even uses the scintillometer to prove that the house is contaminated too, yet Evenaldu refuses to cooperate. Suddenly the scintillometer goes crazy because it's detecting high radiation levels from Evenaldu's niece Celeste, who is starting to show symptoms. This convinces the family to finally go to the stadium. At Marcio's home, his father is disappointed because his son hasn't shown up to his party. The party mood drops when they hear about a radioactive incident in their little town. Evenaldu's evacuation was filmed, so the family is shocked to see Marcio too. Soon Benny arrives at the stadium and compliments Marcio for acting fast. Now Benny wants to test all the isolated victims to determine who is infected, and he's shocked to hear that some people are already in the clinic, since those should be isolated too. Benny then heads to the health department and uses a more advanced device to do a new reading, which confirms maximum radiation levels. Approaching the capsule is incredibly dangerous, so they need to build a containment structure with concrete. Benny uses his device on Marcio too and confirms he isn't contaminated but his shoes are, so he takes them off and throws them into the health department.